Here are the brake pads. The outer one, just kind of jiggle it, it comes off. Here's the new pad. It's thicker, has a lot more life left. All you do is put it exactly where the previous one was. Pushes in. We're just going to squeeze those pistons back in. Take your time with it, no rush. We're pushing the brake fluid back into the brake system. Next, we're going to apply some lubrication to a few key points. If you look at the old pads, the inner one, you can see two rings where these pistons were pushing up against it. We're going to put a little bit of lubricant on the new pad, on the back. Keep any grease or lubricant away from the brake surface. You don't want to get grease on your rotors, obviously. But any place where the piston touches, I want to put a little bit of grease, and that will stop squeaking. On the outer one, same thing. See how it was pushing here? I'll put a little bit of grease to match these areas. Wipe off any excess grease. I'm going to take off this inner pad one more time. This glove has no grease on it. Very important. Do not get grease on this surface. I want to match this. So I'll put a little bit here and here. Make my circle to match this one. These bolts here do not require any grease. They are static. They're held in place. But back here, there's this part that slides out. That's the caliper pin. So I want to put a little bit of grease on this. That way when the brakes open and close, this can easily slide. Doesn't take too much. Give it a good cover. Slide this back on. It required just a little bit of tapping to get it moving. Once it slid in, you see there's a rubber boot here. Make sure that's slid over to keep dust and grime out. Now, that's moving well. I'll do the same thing down here on this bottom one. Pivot this down. Make sure that there's no kinking on the brake line. This slides right over. Now I'll take my caliper bolts. New brake pads. Do the exact same process to the opposite side. But for this side, we're done. Time to put the wheel back on. Thank you for watching A Regular Guy Does Stuff. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe to my channel. I want to try to keep putting out videos that will help you save money doing things yourself. Remember, the Bible says in Romans 5:8 that God shows his love toward us in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Now go out and do some stuff.